What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katrina. Today we are doing a bullet journal plan with me, and we are setting up our 2021 bullet journal. I am so excited to be starting a new book and just a new theme and just overall just a fresh start in total for the year 2021. So for this year, I wanted everything to be about growth and just, personal growth, financial growth, fitness growth, all things growth related. So when I think of the word growth, I think of nature and flowers, and I thought the perfect, you know, thing to represent the word growth would be sunflowers. They're beautiful, they stand tall, they're very confident flowers, in my opinion. So I decided for my overall, 2021 setup, I wanted to have a sunflower theme. So that is what I am doing for these first few pages. And I'm incorporating a yellow and brown color scheme for my 2021 bullet journal. And I'm just loving how simple it is to put together a sunflower spread because sunflowers are pretty easy to draw. So I just went ahead with a two-tier level of different petals, and I am using my um, brush pens to just add in a few little strokes of brown, but I'm really incorporating color pencils. So I'm just using Crayola color pencils to color in the petals, and I love how it gives it more of that like artist sketchbook vibe instead of just like the standard markers that I typically use in my bullet journal. For those of you who are wondering, the bullet journal that I am using is from Hobby Lobby. It is their, I believe it's Mastercraft. That is the brand that I decided to pick. I loved the cover and how it was just blank and it had a wood feel, and I just fell in love with it right away. In fact, up until probably last week, the week of Christmas, I was going for a blackout bullet journal, and I was going to do the entire year dedicated into a blackout bullet journal. But I was getting a little nervous with the gel pens that a black paper requires, and after watching a ton of videos and seeing what works well for certain types of paper and what doesn't, I was just a little hesitant of dedicating an entire year because I didn't have the gel pens yet, and I knew I would probably need to do some test swatches. So I decided I needed another book in order to start my bullet journal on time and not be late, because I wanted to start penciling everything in before the actual stroke of midnight for 2021. So that is why we are here, and I have this as a spread. So for this particular page, this is my year at a glance. And for last year's bullet journal, I had about 4 pages dedicated to my year at a glance, where I had 3 months on one page. And I found, well, maybe it's just because it was 2020, so we all know how 2020 went. But I found that I really wasn't using those pages, and by the time October, November, and December hit, I didn't use those pages at all. So this year, I decided for my 2021 year at a glance that I was going to fit all 12 months over 2 pages, and hopefully, I have a lot more pre-planning to do and I can fill this up. If not, a-okay. I'm still actually on the fence about what I'm going to use this bullet journal for. Typically, my bullet journal went to all my work related stuff, so I would use it for my professional job, and I would use it for my cheer coaching job and my schooling. Well, for my schooling, I am still on a break until July because the class I need to take is only offered in the second session of the summer, and then the final capstone class that I need to take for my master's won't be available until August. So I have about 7 months of relaxing, so no school related stuff, but I do obviously have work. But I found on Instagram that a lot of people use their bullet journals as journals, and when they're documenting their day, they're just reflecting on anything they like to discuss. And I really like that idea. Right now, I'm using my Happy Planner as sort of a memory keeper and jotting down specific things that happen throughout the day. It's sort of a hybrid of a social media planner and a memory keeping planner. But I really liked the idea of actual journaling in a bullet journal. So I really need to weigh out the pros and cons. I do have a planner lineup that I really need to film to let you all know what exactly I am doing. But until I have everything decided and 100% ready to go, I just wanted to start off with this bullet journal spread because I am definitely using the bullet journal this year. I just don't know necessarily if I'm going to continue on with work related content or if I'm going more on a personal journaling level and doing that type of content. But yeah, so here is the spread. I really wanted to incorporate the yellows and the browns. The different shades of yellows were really interesting to see, especially on the brush pen. It appears yellow, but when you write down on the page, it appeared like a highlighter yellow, which I wasn't too thrilled about, but I already started, so I didn't want to go back. But I went in with the yellow color pencil shading, and to incorporate my little sunflowers, I decided to draw a couple of them in there, and penciling in all the dates definitely took some time. My hand was cramping by the end of it, but it was oh so worth it. So on this particular page, I am utilizing a goals and I am doing 21 things in 2021. So for my goals, I wanted to leave that blank. I'm not going to necessarily write them in just yet. But for my goals, I have a goal for social media, I have a goal for career stuff, and I have a goal for fitness, as well as just personal growth and finances. I'm going to draw those in a little later, and I'm going to use flowers as my bullet points for each goal, but I wanted to really keep those like sort of personal at right now, so I'm just drawing in like the cover page of what the goals will look. I'm going in with my Crayola color pencil and just shading it in yellow along with that brown to just overall showcase like the sunflower theme. And as for the 21 things in 2021, I started this last year with my 20 things to do in 2020, and it was more so like a bucket list of things I would like to do. But instead of trying to accomplish, all these 21 things, I want to just document, 21 things that happened throughout 2021 that are very, impactful to my life, maybe relate back to my word growth and will help me um just overall on this personal journey of happiness and just, growing and stuff. And so that's what I'm going to use that page. So it's not really a pre planning page, it's more of like a memory thing where, 21 things. If it's something that I feel is like really like, wow, this is like one of those awe opening moments, then I will definitely put that in on my 21 things to do in 2021. Now, for this page, I decided to put a book tracker, and instead of drawing in individual books, I'm just going to again have little bulleted sunflowers to go next to all the books I read. My goal is to read at least 10 books. The more the merrier. I've been reading a lot of kids' books because I have two toddlers at home, but I would really love to read more nonfiction stuff. And I'm just really hoping I can discover new books in regards to personal growth, just fiction. I am a diehard fiction reader, and anything else, just get lost in a book. I do not care. So for this particular spread, I wanted to have little flowers poking off into the corners of each page, and I have my book tracker on the left and then new music on the right. I realized this year there was so much new music I came across on Spotify, so I definitely want to track new music that I discover on that page. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like, stuff that comes out in 2021. If it's like an old song that I've never been listening to but I quite enjoy, then by all means I'm going to put it on this page because I just feel it's great to look back on and find and see all the songs that I discovered in 2021. And like the book tracker, the goals, the 21 things in 2021, I will be, using a bulleted point of a sunflower to represent all the new songs that I find. Now, for the back of my bullet journal, I decided to end with a quote page, and I feel ending with a quote page will be such like a great way to just sum up the book as a whole. And so I decided to use some cursive cursive lettering on this quote page, and I loved this quote. Once I read it, I was just like, you know what, this is like I read something similar to it and I kind of morphed it. And I just love how overall it's just going to define my year. So for my quote page, I decided to say, I choose to make the rest of my life the best of my life. So that is definitely what I want to live by this year. You know, the life that we have is so rewarding, and yet there's so many twists and turns, but no matter what, we are all on this journey, and that is what I want to remember throughout the rest of the year, that there is always a journey to be fulfilled. So it's all about that growth and that growth mindset, that positive mindset. So this is the quote I wanted to end on. So, of course, going along with my sunflower theme, I am drawing in this beautiful flower, and I'm going to have some green vines running throughout because I thought that would be a nice touch to like fill in some of the white space that is on this page. And then, of course, just color in the sunflower as a whole. I really liked using these brush pens. They write beautifully on the page. The yellow doesn't really show up as yellow on this particular page, so to get that true yellow color, I am going in with my Crayola uh, color pencil, and it just gives that beautiful vibe. But to end my bullet journal 2021 setup, I really liked this idea of having a monthly themes page to showcase all the different themes that I am using this year. And I am so excited for January. I already have it penciled out, but I am going to use each of these boxes to, practice my lettering and write in each month, as well as the theme that went along with each month and the color scheme. So this is more so of a reflection and to see, what I did the previous month so I can do something different. I want something very colorful for each month, and I don't want to repeat colors like from month to month. So I'm also using this as a tracker so I can visually see on one page like what I am doing. I have so many ideas and I am so excited to just implement them and put them on the page. So yeah, this is my monthly themes page. I can't wait to do all these themes and showcase weekly spreads, monthly spreads, the whole shebang. If this is the kind of content you like, please consider hitting that subscribe button below. I do all things planner related. I do bullet journal spreads, I do happy planner spreads, I do fitness happy planner spreads. I'm incorporating some budget planning, some social media planning, memory keeping, all things planner related, stationery related. This is your channel for all of that. So please consider hitting that subscribe button below to join this wonderful community. I would very much appreciate it, and to connect with all of you. Leave any comments you'd like in the comment section below, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video. But yeah, so here is pretty much the whole flip through. I have my 2021 page. That's going to be my vision board page, my year at a glance, my goal page, my 21 things to do in 2021, and then my book tracker, new music, and then flipping to the back, we have the monthly themes page, and then, of course, to end on that wonderful quote page. This is my 2021 bullet journal setup. I can't wait for the next year.